Yes, that's right. I'm back with Leroy Addison, aka the Daddy, here to talk about BMD Premiership and another rugbyleaguecoach.com.au breakdown. Mate, who are we looking at today?
The Capras and the Bears, because they played each other, I think that was last week, the game, and because they're playing different opponents, I found different things, so it was just the one clip. Can I just say, it was so refreshing to watch the ladies' game after watching so much of the men's game this year for Queensland League scene for our, what is today, our 12th episode. I mean, how they've kept us going, I don't know. We must be paying somebody off somewhere. One thing I did notice is that I do feel that the ladies' game, because it's new, because it's refreshing, their approach to it, they're bringing new things to the game, and the standard of coaching I saw was really good, and I can't wait to unwrap this for all the viewers. Okay, so we're going to look at the Capras exit first. So I've taken a couple of exit sets. Now, what they've done here to me is there's few too many overs lines. Can you see when they run how they're skipping out to the outside shoulder, or as we look at the screen, they're skipping to the right shoulder of the defenders constantly? It looks to me that that may have been a ploy, but I feel they are better when they run direct out of exit. So they've exited out here, clearly wrapping across the field, but the two runs that we've just seen from both ladies have been really direct. Both have landed on the front, both have made good meters. Now, the kick gets away. Actually, it was quite easily fielded. It was a good kick, but it was quite easily fielded. Now, let's look at this set that is coming from a very similar position. I think you'll find that most girls are quite direct. Now, they probably went a little bit too close to the play the ball there. They actually got tackled by markers, but watch how the set unfolds. Nice and direct, running some unders, some go forward. Even though she was effectively under control by the defender, she still landed in a good spot. Unders lines, good go forward. Look, we're near the halfway line already by tackle 3. Effectively 2 carbon copy sets, and they have both had slightly different types of run around the ruck, and this is how important, and I want the viewers to know, that how you run around the ruck can be. Now look at this direct running off the half 2. Look at those meters. Now we're looking at them in what we call good ball, which most teams sort of define as the opposition 40 metres or 30 metres. In the Host Plus Cup, there's a couple of teams that I've been saying they need to look up, look for space, get in better shape. Have a look at the shape of these Capras and have a look at where the eyes are focused of many of the players. Maybe they've got a fantastic coach and this is what he's coaching them, but I noticed that there was a massive difference there. Us men, when we play the game, we're a bit stuck in our ways. We've been doing it a lot longer than the ladies have. We tend to be in old habits that are hard to shake. The girls' game is getting bigger and better every year, and they're bringing something new from what I can see there. The good ball play, they've wrapped across the field, they've shifted the ball back, and bang, look at this. Good unders lines and squeezing in the corner. Now, what I need the viewer to know is that in a minute I'm going to switch it and we're going to look at the opposition from the same game. And this is the clip where I'm going to switch it. Can you see how compressed the Capras defence is here? I really like that. It shows coaching, it shows a methodology. However, the Bears expose this in a minute, so I'm going to show you the clip again. Now we're going to look at the attack of the Bears. Watch what the Bears do. They take a ball almost 10 metres in, not quite the scrum line yet. The next play is a +1, and it almost goes to the middle, certainly near the scrum line. Now I call this, and I've heard this called a chain set. Because of that +1 there, Burleigh get on the outside. Okay? Now, I have slowed it down a little bit here. What Capras needed to do here was get their numbers right either side of the play the ball, and the right wing just checked a tiny bit there. She checked, turned her hips in, and that was enough for Burleigh to get go forward. Now we're going to switch and we're going to look at the Burleigh attack, and look how enterprising they are. They're doing what that chain set, that link set, they're going back to the middle, and I think the Capras opposition this week, if they can do something similar, they're going to put in, do you like this word I'm going to come up with, some discombobulation into the Capras defence, because they've got a compressed defence. And when you're playing against a compressed defence, you either need to have really good decoy runners that hold the defence up, or option runners, or you need to move them around. And that was a great example of how they move them around. We're going to look at the same set again now, twice. For the second time. We're now going to look at how Burleigh defended it. So we've seen this set already. For those who are playing against Burleigh, I actually think their attack is a little bit better than their defence, and I don't think, to me, it looks like they might have spent subtly 2, 3, 5, 10% less time on their defence. The rucks are quite quick. They seem to be susceptible to direct running. The split here and the spacings in and around the play the ball seem a little bit off to me. The Capras are getting good go forward there because the spacings in defence are wide. And I talked about the Capras right wing checking in a little bit. Have a look at the Burleigh right wing now. She's a little bit behind the line. She checks in a tiny bit, and then she's just at 6s and 7s.